Welcome back to Advanced Techniques in Corel Draw. I'm Mary Winkler for Tots Plus. In this final chapter and final lesson, we'll add some finishing touches onto our composition by way of coffee stains and pen doodles created with the Artistic Media tool. Let's take a look at our composition. We've got thumbtacks in the upper left, a coffee, a donut, some napkins, and a pen and eraser in the bottom right. There's something missing, however. Clearly the eraser and thumbtacks are there to make a little car. You'll need a fourth, however, to go for it. I find it odd that a pen would be out without the intention to doodle or take notes during a coffee break or meeting of some sort. Additionally, napkins are down without a single bit of coffee spilled on it or any sort of coffee ring. Let's remedy all of this in this final lesson in our course. Zoom in on the napkin in the center of the composition and grab the Artistic Media tool. With it, you'll want to select Artistic in the property bar. Select Calligraphy for brush type. Create a new layer in the Objects Manager to work on. We're going to play around with the different types of calligraphic brushes until we find one we like for the coffee ring. Draw a series of circles and half circles, deleting those you don't like as you trial and error your way to the perfect coffee ring. You want something that looks like it was the imprint of the bottom of a coffee cup or saucer multiple times over. Something with a bit of texture to mimic the bottom edge of a ceramic plate. You can also adjust the brush settings in the property bar itself. Convert your shape to curves and change the fill color to a tan or brown that's similar to a much lighter version of your coffee color in the Object Properties docker. In the Transparency docker, set your coffee ring's blending mode to color burn and your transparency to 67 or so. Place your rings below the coffee cup within your Object Manager. Duplicate the coffee rings and rotate them so they look a bit more varied. Let's make some more coffee stains. In the toolbox, grab the freehand tool. Draw a crazy wiggly shape. You can also use the smear and smooth tool to help you create something more organic. Set the fill color to the same brown as your coffee rings and the blending mode to color burn. Make sure any coffee stains you draw are placed above the napkins but below the other objects within the Object Manager. Repeat this process of drawing, coloring, applying attributes to, and placing droplets, splashes, and other coffee stain shapes onto your napkins. Place them near the coffee rings and the coffee cup, or hide them all over your napkins as if you've had to mop up a spill recently. Group together your coffee stain components when you're satisfied with the style and placement. Next, we're going to use another Artistic Media tool to draw some pen doodles on our napkins. On the same working layer, grab the Artistic Media tool. Choose the Calligraphic pen option. Set your fill color to blue and change the pen to a 90-degree angle. Change the pen's size to something small, befitting of your pen itself. I've been playing with the pens as I describe my actions to you. Zoom in on your napkin and write out some simple hatch marks, phrases, or draw something. Hearts, Zen doodles, stars, and assorted shapes work wonderfully for something like this. Maybe you should make up some office notes for your design or sign your name if you'd like. Convert your Artistic Media tool shapes to curves and then group together your doodles. Set their blending mode to multiply under Transparency in the Object Properties docker. Set Transparency itself to about 12 or so. Zoom out, pan to the left, and let's add some final doodles to the other napkin. Draw some scribbles, write down a phone number, preferably something fictitious, and once again convert your objects to curves. Group them together and set their blending mode to multiply and transparency to 12. Finally, make sure they're placed above and below the correct object in the Object Manager. Zoom back out and admire your handiwork. You just completed this entire course. Thank you so much for watching this lesson on adding some final touches to our design. In our final video, we'll conclude this course together with a quick review